We are a robustly democratic country. And because we are a democratic country and we value and cherish our democracy, the rule of law is central to any democracy. You cannot have a democracy without the rule of law. It is not possible. The rule of law underpins democracy, creates order, creates responsibility, and brings about accountability. And therefore, it is very important in a democratic country like ours for us to collectively, as citizens of Kenya, to make sure that each and every one of us operates under the rule of law. It is the one thing that creates order. It is the thing that creates accountability, and it is what makes each and every one of us responsible.
The national government administration system is an extremely impactful and consequential system that, well guided, can assist in connecting the work, vision, and agenda of government with the grassroots easily, conveniently, efficiently, and at zero cost. Excellency, these officers and all of us have a very, very rich footprint across the country, and therefore you're talking to us today is going to motivate us to apply that network and that footprint to support your administration and make sure our country is safer and our country is more cohesive. When the current constitution was enacted, roughly 14 years ago, it envisaged the restructuring of Ngao to align with the new constitutional order. Much of that restructuring has happened. Under the National Government Administration Act of 2013, much of the legal alignment has been done. But as the representative of these officers, RC Abdi, has said, we still have a few policy and structural gaps that we need to fill to create more coherence and more impact so that we can be more aligned to the new constitutional order and be more useful to the government of Kenya, who is our employer. And therefore, Your Excellency, we are working with, under your leadership, we are working with these officers and other stakeholders to ensure that the reform process, which you continue to guide us to undertake, is up to date, is constitutional, but aligned to the realities of our country today.
This is not just a machine. It's a real machine that is very effective. And Your Excellency, this is your machine. This machine is at the disposal of the head of state and head of government of this great republic. And this is a machine well utilized that will make a president very successful. So officers, I want to encourage you to remain true to your oath and to remain true to your training. Be loyal to the president and serve the people of Kenya well. So Your Excellency, this is a good team. It's a team that once motivated and well equipped, it will help you in the management of the affairs of this country. And this is a team for the president. All of us others support the president, but this is your team, Your Excellency. And the way the RC has said, once they are told, go through that war, they just go through it. And that is why when they were given wrong instructions, they really harassed us. So what we must do ourselves, Professor Kindiki, is just give them the right instructions. And I think since we came to office, people are happy with these people. Even governors now are happy because you don't harass them, because we give you the right instructions. This is a good team, and Your Excellency, if we support this team, it will help you with the management of the affairs of this country.
I will go out of my way and do whatever it is that is possible for us to take Kenya to the next level. And for us to do that, it cannot be done by a person. It has to be done by a team. In fact, it has to be done by a team of 55 million Kenyans. All of us must make a contribution, all of us must participate, and all of us must contribute. And as citizens make their contribution, as citizens go out of their way, it is up to government to provide the environment, the space for citizens to be their best. Your place is constitutional, it is legal, and it is proper. And you should serve with dignity, knowing very well that you're serving the people of Kenya, and you have my confidence in so doing. The place of Ngao is important to the security and development of our country. We have, and I say this without fear of any equivocation, we have a great country called Kenya. If I had a chance to be born again, I would want to be born in Kenya. That is how much I believe in this country. And I believe Kenya is a great country. And our duty is to make it greater by unlocking the potential that exists in our country. There should be no doubt whatsoever as to the place of Ngao in the governance of Kenya. The Constitution itself speaks to the configuration of this outfit in a manner that supports the governance of our country, even in the context of our devolved system of government. I know there's been back and forth as to the place of the national government administrative units in the context of devolution. We've had time over the last 10 years to work on it, and I think it's now an established principle that the national government administrative units have a pivotal role to play in the governance of Kenya. And therefore, there is absolutely no doubt, as there was before, when many were pushing that what was called the provincial administration should be abolished. I think we are way beyond that, and there is a greater appreciation today of the place of the national government administration officers or administrative officers, commonly known as Ngao.
Let me say a big thank you for the support that you've offered not just to the Ministry of Interior, but the State Department for Internal Security and National Administration. And when I look at all the faces here, it's a testament of that kind of support that you've given us and you continue to give us. And the advice. I remember about a year ago, you met all the 8 regional commissioners and you had a very in-depth conversation, heart-to-heart conversation of what the expectation you have from all of them and the responsibility in mentoring the officers who work under them. And today, it's an opportunity again for the other officers to also get to listen to you. And we want to give you our commitment that we will live up to the expectation of your administration and what the Kenyan public expect of us.
And thereafter floods. We have also undertaken mobilization and formalization and sincere appreciation for your kind gesture. Your Excellency, sir, since you took over the leadership of our nation, I have the honor to update you.
Period of a few minutes, ask the officer.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, profound gratitude for this memorable day. Your Excellency, sir, the last time a subordinate or subservient to civilian.
I remember about a year ago, you met all the 8 work under them. And today,
program phase 1, whom we registered 5 million, approximately 6.5 farmers in phase 2. We have also taken with gusto and determination military, cattle rustling, criminal gangs,
administration, and what the Kenyan public expect of us.
Yes, and the chiefs have a legal mandate in terms of maintaining law and order, and we have also been provided with a provision legally to be coordinators, to the chiefs be expedited, because currently the chiefs and even, so we also make a request here.
Without much ado, Your Excellency, allow me.
Where we can train, including the paramilitary, because it is made crystal clear to all and sundry. I believe this would be a number of facilities to the extent that we are not able be supported through legislation, preferably under the Chiefs Act.
Say a big thank you for the support that
arm of government. There should. Thank you very much. Let me just say a couple of things because the destiny of our nation.